Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all must be enjoying at your place. So I guess that the last topic was clear to you all. Yes, do you remember what we have done in our last lecture? Okay, so we have done types of lines, right? And before getting into the last topic or getting into the new topic, I would like to add on something that children, as you must have got the circular regarding collection of notebooks, right? So now be prepared with your notebooks. Your homework, your notebooks should be completed, it should be properly covered, and a name slip should be there. A name slip should also be there on your notebook, right? And it should be neat and clean. Okay, so if something is missing, if something is left out in your notebook, then you can complete the notebooks, because today is Thursday and you have got only 3 more days: Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because on Monday you have to give your notebooks to the teachers. As I have already told you that you have to send the notebooks in which we have done the essay 2 syllabus. Okay, you don't have to send the essay 1 syllabus notebooks. Okay, so you have to send the notebooks in which we have done the chapters that we have done after PT2. Okay, so after September, the syllabus which we have done, those notebooks we are going to send only. Okay, I am repeating it again and again. You have to send only essay 2 syllabus notebooks. It means the chapters which we have done after September exams. Okay, so keep it in mind. Notebooks should be properly covered and completed. Okay, now we will move to our topic. Okay, so the last topic was the types of lines, right? And I hope the topic was clear to you all. We have done perpendicular line, parallel line, intersecting lines and coplanar lines, correct? Now what we have to do, now we have to start with the new topic and with the new exercise. And in this exercise we are going to discuss about polygons and triangles. Okay, so first of all, let us discuss about polygons. What are polygons? Polygons, the closed figures made up of 3 or more line segments that do not cross each other are called polygons. Polygons क्या होते हैं? These figures, the closed figures, these closed figures are made up of 3 or more line segments. In a polygon there will be 3 or more, 3 या 3 से ज़्यादा line segments होंगी. Okay, and the line segments do not cross each other. Those line segments do not cross each other. वो एक दूसरे से cross नहीं करती हैं. Okay, so those figures are called polygons. Now children, polygons are classified into different categories on the basis of their sides, on the basis of their sides, or we can say on the basis of number of line segments in the polygons, correct? Now I am going to tell the types of polygons here. First one is triangle. As we have already discussed that the figures made up of 3 or more line segments, and as we all know that in triangle we have, how many line segments are there in a triangle? In a triangle there are 3 line segments. And how do we draw a triangle? We draw a triangle like this. Okay, now let's come to quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is also a polygon and it is made up of 4 line segments. Okay, and how do we draw a quadrilateral? We draw a quadrilateral like this. Okay, these are 4 line segments here. Then we have a pentagon. Pentagon, as it is clear from the word penta. Penta means 5 sides. So there will be 5 sides in a pentagon. And how do we draw a pentagon? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is a pentagon. Okay. Then we have hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. And how do we draw a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. After that we have a heptagon. Heptagon means 7 sides. And how do we draw a heptagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means there will be 7 sides in a heptagon. Right? After that, let's come to an octagon. In octagon, we have 8 sides, and likewise in nonagon, we have 9 sides. So that is how we have to classify the polygons here. Okay? What is a polygon? A polygon is made up of 3 or more line segments that do not cross each other. As you all can see that these line segments are not crossing each other. Okay, so that is why these are called polygons. So triangle, we will start from triangle, because in a triangle there are 3 line segments. So that is why 3 or more line segments, a figure made up of 3 or more line segments is called a polygon. Okay, likewise after nonagon we have a decagon also. Okay, in decagon we will be having 10 sides. Okay, so this was about polygon.
Hello kids. Today let us learn more about polygons. Let's start. We know that a polygon is a closed geometrical figure bounded by 3 or more line segments. Now, let us look at some of the polygons. A triangle is a 3-sided polygon. A quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. A pentagon has 5 sides. A hexagon has 6 sides. A 7-sided polygon is called a septagon. An 8-sided polygon is called an octagon. A 9-sided polygon is called a nonagon. And a 10-sided polygon is called a decagon.
Then we have to discuss about triangles. What are triangles? As we have already discussed that a triangle is a polygon. Yes, a triangle is a type of polygon. So now, what is a triangle? A polygon made up of 3 line segments is called a triangle. That is what I have told you when I was explaining the polygons. So, a polygon made up of 3 line segments is called a triangle. Now, a triangle has 3 sides. It has 3 sides, 3 angles and 3 vertices. Vertices means corners. Okay. Now, the symbol this is used to denote a triangle. Whenever we have to denote a triangle, we denote with this symbol. Suppose we have to denote this triangle, then we will write it as triangle ABC. Okay. Now, suppose we have this triangle ABC, then this AB, BC and CA. AB, BC and CA are the sides of the triangle. Okay. Now, if I talk about vertices, this A, B and C are the vertices of the triangle. Vertices means corners. So, this A is the corner, B is the corner and this C is also the corner of this triangle. Now, let's talk about angles. So, this angle A, angle B and angle C are the angles of this triangle. Okay. So, this is about triangle. What is a triangle? How does it look? How many line segments? How many angles? And how many vertices are there in a triangle? Now, what we have to discuss? We have to discuss the types of triangles, or we can say classification of triangles. After that, we have classification of triangles. So children, we can classify the triangles on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. So let us talk about on the basis of sides first. So children, on the basis of sides, there are 3 types of triangles. First one is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. Then we have, after equilateral triangle, we have isosceles triangle. Okay. And after that we have scalene triangle. Equilateral, isosceles and scalene. So these are the types of triangles on the basis of sides. So what is an equilateral triangle? As it is clear from the word itself, equilateral means all the three sides are equal. So in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are of equal length. All the sides are of equal length. Okay. Then let's talk about isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, only two sides of a triangle will be equal. So when two sides are of equal length, then that kind of triangle is called an isosceles triangle. Okay. Then we have a scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, all the sides are of different length. Okay. Then we have on the basis of angles. So children, on the basis of angles also we have three types of triangles. First one is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. Then we have right angle triangle, and after that we have obtuse angle triangle. Okay. So what is an acute angle triangle? So in acute angle triangle, all the three angles will be acute. It means all the three angles will be less than 90 degrees. So all the three angles will be less than 90 degrees. If all the three angles of a triangle are less than 90 degrees, then that kind of triangle is called acute angle triangle. And what about right angle triangle? In right angle triangle, one angle is of 90 degrees. If in a triangle, one angle is of 90 degrees, then that kind of triangle is called a right angle triangle. Okay. Now let's come to obtuse angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, one angle will be greater than 90 degrees. Because obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees, so one angle is greater than 90 degrees. If one angle is greater than 90 degrees, then that triangle is called obtuse angle triangle. So here we have discussed the types of triangles on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Okay. So children, now I am going to attach a clip again for classification of triangles also. Now let's have a look on the video of classification of triangles.
Let's learn about triangles. A triangle is a simple, closed, geometrical figure bounded by three line segments. Look at this figure. It is a three-sided polygon with sides as line segment XY, line segment YZ, and line segment XZ. They can also be represented using small letters X, Y, and Z. It has three vertices X, Y, and Z. It has three angles: angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. We read and write it as triangle XYZ or triangle YZX or triangle ZXY. We already know the types of triangles according to their sides, which are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. Let us revise these and also learn about types of triangles according to the measures of their angles, which are an acute angled triangle, an obtuse angled triangle, and a right angled triangle. Equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the three sides are equal. Look at the triangle X, Y, Z. The length of each side of the triangle is 5 centimeters. Thus, we say triangle XYZ is an equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle with at least two equal sides. Look at the triangle ABC. The lengths of its two sides, AB and CA, are 7 centimeters each. Thus, we say triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Scalene triangle. A triangle with all sides of different lengths is called a scalene triangle. Look at the triangle PQR. The lengths of all its three sides are different. Thus, we say triangle PQR is a scalene triangle. Now, let us look at the types of triangles according to measures of angles. An acute angled triangle. A triangle with all its angles acute, that is, less than 90 degrees, is called an acute angled triangle or an acute triangle. Look at the triangle LMN. Here, all the angles measure less than 90 degrees. Thus, triangle LMN is an acute angled triangle. An obtuse angled triangle. A triangle with one of its angles obtuse, that is, more than 90 degrees, is called an obtuse angled triangle or an obtuse triangle. In triangle IJK, angle I measures 120 degrees, which is therefore an obtuse angle. Thus, triangle IJK is an obtuse angled triangle. A right-angled triangle. A triangle with one of its angles a right angle is called a right-angled triangle or a right triangle. Look at the triangle UVW. Here, angle V is equal to 90 degrees. Thus, triangle UVW is a right-angled triangle.
Okay, so children, this was like an introduction session to polygons and triangles. Okay, and in our next lecture, we will be discussing the exercise questions. Okay, so we will be solving the questions of exercise 7.6 and those questions are related to polygons and triangles. Okay, so that's all for today, children. You have to complete your notebooks, you have to cover your notebooks, and you have to send your notebooks neat and clean on Monday. So thank you so much. God bless you all. Goodbye.